World, it's Nate the Farmer. Monday morning, August 23rd. Sun's back there behind the fog line somewhere. I'm down by the river, gonna hop in and move a foot valve. I've been carrying the phone around everywhere, taking photos and pictures and trying to do videos. And I thought, you know what? The heck with that. These people are coming on YouTube to see us farm. And one of the integral parts of farming is dealing with what Mother Nature leaves you when she comes through and puts her foot down and says, y'all are going to change your system for a few days. And it did that with this big storm. We were really, really lucky that all I've got to do is move some foot valves. A lot of people over in Haywood County and, you know, in Tennessee and Texas, all over, just got hurt hard, bad. And so if you got any, you know, anybody's running fundraisers or any relief efforts, go help. Go help. Get on the phone, promote, go and give some supplies, go give money. Just go be there and pat them on the back. If you can actually get in there and help. If they just need support, they need someone to tell them thank you. Do that. It's Monday morning. Smiles and positive energy are worth more today than they normally are. See, their intrinsic value is higher on a Monday because people tend to be somewhat more negative on a Monday. You know, a farmer, just another day of the week. So sometimes I have my biggest smiles on Monday morning. Took the kids to school this morning in the truck before I went and got all the fertilizers and all the stuff ready and get all the coordinated Mike and Junior and everybody and Chris moving in every little direction. And we went up to Schoolhouse Hill, listening to Stevie Winwood's Higher Love, baby. You bring me higher love. And I was so excited. It's a great way to start the day out. So I'm pumped up, I'm having fun. So I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna do a video like I always did. Try to get that, you know, that energy of just being on a farm and having fun. And even though the jobs are crappy, I don't really want to get in there and get my boots wet this morning, but I got no choice. This is what has to happen. It's a simple job, so we'll hop in and do it. It's heavy. I'll drag it up there, and we'll turn this camera around. I'll fire up this old pump. We'll get some water going through this filtration system behind the camera, and we'll start watering tomatoes. Now, we don't need to water them much because they've had lots of water, right? But they do need the water to vector the fertilizer. We use our water as a carrying agent to carry out our fertilizer so we don't have to waste it by scattering it everywhere. You know, it's one way that, you know, plasticulture farmers are able to be somewhat efficient. Got to have that water. So when we get the water, get the foot valve in the right place. The foot valve's not in the right place. It's down there contorted and moved around, and I know that I want it over there under those branches because that's the spot we've got kind of laid out. The river's not exactly clear, which will make my day more challenging, but I'm not going to let it stop us. We'll just have to clean the filters more often. We'll have to flush the mud out of the filters on a shorter basis. We can do that. So without further ado, without any more philosophy of positivity and just attacking the day with good energy, let's get in the dang river. Here we go. Woo. Oh, it's cold. Oh. Come on, girl. All right. All right, now let's pull it out a little further. Now the foot valve is out there in the river. It's kind of a gravity actuated foot valve. It's got this piece of rubber that flaps. And I know that where I've got it positioned here is at the right angle so that it's flapping from top down. So it's a piece of rubber with the pressure of all this water in the line holding against it. That's why they call it the foot valve. It's at the foot of the line. Held full of water, so as long as it's full of water, the pump will stay primed. If it had a leak in it, slow little dribble, where there's a crack in the line, air would get in and the water would get out, leaving air at the centrifugal pump. We'll turn around and show you that now. And that causes some real problems in a centrifugal pump. So we know it's primed. I can tell by the weight of it. I can tell you by looking right here that my water's still on my discharge side. And now we're gonna go ahead and fire it up. I think it's got some fuel. Yeah, it's got a little bit in it. This is a very rudimentary setup because typically I would have electricity running this pump. But for some reason, I can never get Duke Power to come down and turn it on this year. They claim there's no 911 address. Well, of course there's no 911 address here. There's no house here. It's a field. Anyway, whew, that water woke me up. Let me tell you something. And I don't mean this as a to be insulting to people who, you know, religious or anything, but there's something about being baptized by the Tuckasegee River on a Monday morning that fills you with an energy that I can't describe. So I feel great. Actually, I thought it would be worse than that. I feel actually a lot better than I did. So, than I thought I would. So we're gonna turn the camera around one more time. Drop it down a little bit so I don't have to hold it while I'm working. We're gonna fire it up. Gonna get loud, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bear with me. Once we've got it cranked and running, you might see a splash of water, and that'll be water coming out of the air vent and charging the filters. Once that's done, then we can go back out in the field and I'll walk all the lines, because every line has to be walked every time you water periodically, because, you know, things pop and pull apart and trucks run over them and break them. You can't just turn it on and just think it's going to work. There's an automation to it, but not that automated. So do all those you know, fundamental things, those checkups, and once we're comfortable with that, I'll set up my Ventura down here and we'll pump the fertilizer in. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Come on, girl. Come on now, what's the matter with you? She may not have any gas in her. Thought she did. A little bit. Got enough to run. Let's try again. So this is a computer that controls when it flushes. It can control it by timing it with these dials right here, or you can control it by the pressure differential, which is basically a gauge that reads how dirty the filters are. Easy way to say it. So as the system charges, the pressure will come up. Right now there's no pressure on the gauge. See, it's low, only reading about maybe 3 pounds. But as it goes up, I'll adjust the pressure and it'll actually end up around 12.5, maybe 15. It's a relatively small zone those tomatoes are, so the pressure can sometimes be hard to regulate, but suffice it to say that we'll use the computer to automate the flushing so I don't have to be here minute by minute to flush. And we'll regulate our pressure and we'll start putting our fertilizer in, which is right over here. My Ventura messed up, so I've been using a PTO port. My tractor goes out of the field, we'll bring it over, we'll go right there, we'll port our fertilizer in, just like a chemotherapy port. We'll put it right in the line, right in that artery, and it'll take the fertilizer, which we're using potassium nitrate. Crystalline potassium nitrate, 50 pounds. We're going to put just over 50 pounds of the acre, because they ain't been fertilized in about a week with all the rain. This is the stuff that you have to have a license to get, because it's an oxidizer. Because potassium nitrate is a strong oxidizer, it can be used to make some unsavory things. We won't get into that. But so they, they keep track of who has it. So I can't just buy it and nonchalant like I'm on record that I have that. So there's a lot of things in farming like that. You have to, they keep their eye on you. You're highly monitored. Anyway, we're going to get the water pumping here. I'm going to go get me some dry boots on. And I'm just going to have a good day. I started out with a video earlier trying to talk about positivity and just I took taking the kids to school and listening to music, and just being proud of my family and for my friends and the community and just the world, but not letting negativity take over. And now I'm just ready to go to work. So I'm gonna leave you with this. You see anybody on the side of the road, do what you can to help them. You see a neighbor who needs your little help, help them. You see somebody on the side of the road, just give them a wave and say hi. Your neighbor, your kids, a perfect stranger, the school teachers, your local sheriff. Say hello, hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day. Let me buy you a cup of coffee. Do those things. Build your community up so that your community can be one brick of the world, the foundation that makes the world a better place. That's my philosophy for Monday. That's our video for YouTube today. And I love you guys. Come down and see us at the farm. Check out the videos. Subscribe, all that stuff. Either way, just be good to the world and be good back. See you.